kitchen. We need someone to idle.
After that man, we are teetering precariously between upper middle class and lower upper class. We cannot be seen talking with a revolutionary into this house at once.
Why do I care? Why do I try? I'll never be good enough for her. I'll take this book and burn it.
Why not give the book to dear Ella? It's quite all right on the shelf. I would love to look at your book of how other countries live.
Here, Ella, take it. Be on my own way, live my own life. I'm the owner. You're coming with me, right?
Of course.
Good.
Book. It's been so long since I've owned something. Just me. Get in there and clean the kitchen. I've just finished it, then prepare the dinner. It's on the stove, then the beds. Your beds are turned down, your bed clothing is all laid out. Wow. Where did you get that book? Sean gave it to me. Oh, so nice. People just give you things. Still Daddy's little girl. And what's this? That's my father's coat. It's rags. That's all I have to remember him by. Well, it's rags now. Clean the porch with these rags. There's no last week as a note. When I hear a command dial there, but I know of a spot in my home where no one can stand in my way. In my own little corner, in my own little chair, I can be whatever I want to be. On the wings of my fancy, I can fly anywhere, and the world will open its arms to me. I'm a Norwegian princess or a Disney. I'm the greatest prima donna in the land. I'm an heiress who has always had herself made by her own flock of silkworms in Japan. I'm a girl and go down for less gay. I can grow with a cool and confident kind of air. Just as long as I stay in my own little corner, all alone in my own little chair. I can be whatever I want to be. I'm a priest in Calcutta. I'm a queen in Kabul. I'm a mermaid dancing on the sea. I'm a huntress on an African safari. It's a dangerous type of sport, and yet it's fun. In the night, I sally forth and seek my quarry. And outside, I forgot to bring my gun. I am lost
kingdom land of plenty and all have the privilege of your reading this other much. Right now, support. It's very complicated. You really want to inherit this. Listen, what was that? You must take responsibility for your actions. Who's that yelling from across the moat? The people are being treated unfairly by your government. He seems upset. Rather, ignore him. Perhaps this new law must be done fairly. You just give me the ring and we'll save the church. Shouldn't we listen to what he has to say? People were never upset with Mom and Dad, were they? Your parents had good fortune to be royalty, for lack of better word, in a time of plenty. And since their unfortunate demise, I have done my best to run this country. I've done my best to raise you in the final schools. Hello? I'm talking here. We should invite him up for a talk. Ignore him. I will not give up. If you won't listen, I shall sell this to the town square. Sell this to the town square? Oh no. Perhaps it's time for a distraction. What kind of distraction? Royal wedding. What? And does that work? Like a dream of a time. Oh, but who will get married? Well, how about you? What? That's pretty silly. I didn't know any girls. I went to an all-boys school off in the forest, and I attended an all-male university on an island there. Why did you do that to me? Oh, this happy day. I'm going to find you a bride. Oh, happy the day. But how will you find me a bride? Good question. We shall have a magnificent ball. Dancing. What? Every eligible young woman who wears the gown will attend. A good team will understand the importance of being more dressed, yes? Now, all the guests must be masked. You will dance with every girl. At the stroke of midnight, all the guests will remove their masks, and voila, you are back to them. But that seems fast. The king and queen on the throne, I will be there to guide you through all your decisions. It's really a win-win. But how will any woman fall in love with me so quickly? A valid question, which we will answer sometime soon. Now, oh, Pinkerton, I want you to tell this to all. A pronouncement. An announcement. His Royal Highness, respectful Rupert, we will be out of here. Our lives have so very much already. Lancelot Herman, Herman, Gregory James is hitting a ball. Sebastian Casey, could you please talk about this? Absolutely not. Now is the time to act. No other time will do. Live and play your part. Don't give away your heart. Don't take what the world gives you. Now is the time to live. No other time is real. Yesterday is gone. Tomorrow is a guess. Today you can see and feel. No. Trade people, tickers, fishmongers. I shout to the prince, and he enforced me. The king Sebastian could take land from the very forest. It's only a matter of time before he takes from all of us. For you just can't wait to be served by fate, but a silver plate or a tray. Now is the time of your life. A ball of that's not all. Prince is giving a ball. Here, his royal highness, the king is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. live. No other time is real. Your whole place. It's royal highness. Christopher, Windermere, Vladimir, Alexander, Francois Reginald, Lancelot Herbert, Gregory Dead, he's giving up all.
He's giving a what?
The prince is giving up all. The prince is giving up all. It's time to see a history tree. To attend the ball, all one requires is an invitation and suitably fashionable attire. And the prince will choose the maiden from the ball to his ground. And that means anyone can be the queen.
Rolling, fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-paddle-dee swaddle. All the dreams in your world are poppycock and swaddle. The prince is giving a ball. Cinderella! Cinderella! It's a most amusing name. I just myself up. See, she sits by the cinders of the fire, and her name is Ella, so I call her Cinderella. Why don't I have any friends? Hey, Mama, you are well versed in the art of ridicule. Well, I do have a certain flair for it, don't I, actual daughter? Watch and learn. Cinderella, come here, you're going to put the ball, you're going to find a horseman. Ridicule, who caught it? I did. It's terrible. It is what it is, my daughter. Now, we must finish getting prepared. Gabrielle, your hair, before I go to work, What am I thinking now? Oh, who can that be? And at this hour, of course. Everyone, clear out of here while I deal with this imbecile. And Cinderella, get that dress onto her launch. Oh, what brand of idiot would Sebastian? An unexpected delight.
Madame, I have but a moment. I invite you to hear upon my every word.
My invitation accepted.
Tonight's ball shall be masked. The prince will be in the White House. What color mask will your daughter Gabrielle be wearing?
Purple, of course.
If the daughter is anything like the mother, I think that the pink... that's a purple mask. I'm sorry. The purple mask in the White House. If holders turn, they meet, they fall in love.
You are implying what I am observing.
Your daughter, as I have stated before, is part of my master plan.
Oh, you are brilliant.
You are very protective. I shall do it both. Tonight we shall make this film.
Yes, darling.
And I didn't like what you said about me.
Come, daughters, come. Oh, Gabrielle, Gabrielle, just look at you. And you too, of course, Charlotte. But really, Gabrielle, look at you. Cinderella, spectacle box. From Venice. A piece of glass done to perfection, more valuable than diamonds. Each of us shall wear the tiny stitch of hand-blown Venetian glass. Allow me to place this tiny bauble around the neck of my courageous Charlotte. Allow me to place this tiny bauble around the neck of my beautiful daughter, Gabrielle. Oh, who can that be? Must be more good news.
Oh, my cologne, Gabrielle, please forgive me for interrupting you on this momentous evening. I thought for the ball tonight, you may desire to take these flowers. I gathered them myself.
Thank you, Mademoiselle. It's so beautiful.
And for the creator of the most beautiful daughter in all of God's creation.
You're not welcome here. Get out of my house.
Would you perhaps...
Please, take your simple pleasures with you. Madame, don't be so mean. That was so nice. No, 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 no. There are plans that do not include Mr. Soapbox. Please, well, I think you might see. Let me tell you about love. See, I married your father for love. He died. Then I married Cinderella's father for money. He died. And I got a house! See, this isn't about love. It's about marriage. Have I taught you girls nothing? Love with love is falling for me. Falling in love with love is plain love. Tell me something special. flirty. Ball preparation, double time, fill my partner's in space. And Cinderella my bag. Pop, Venetian glass. I'm hungry. Gabrielle, feed the baby. Cinderella my clothes. Putting it down. Spencer breaks the necklace there. Then the princely shouts there. Then the princely shouts there. Are we ready? Yes, yes, into the ball. The ground is ours to lose and monster, monster. Spencer breaks the necklace there. Then the princely shouts there. Spencer breaks the invitations. Let us storm the castle, lovely dolphins. Tonight, everything changes. To the ball! Spencer breaks the necklace hair, and Cinderella not going anywhere.
The thorn scratched my lip. Yes, I'm bleeding. I should go to the prince, scratch his lip,
Oh no,
make him drink lemonade. Oh, it will sting.
that's just cruel.
Enough of taking things as they are. Now it's the time for the people, the traders, the peasants, to march up to the palace, force the prince to listen to us, instead of having his fancy ball.
You should do that. You should march up to the prince and talk with him.
He will not listen to me. He uses his castle to hide from the truth. Him meeting me will never happen. The only thing funnier is you going to the ball. Why don't you just march up to the prince and ask him when he's going to start noticing? Noticing that the people are being evicted from their land. That's absurd.
John Michel, I could go to the prince, and he might listen to me. And if I have a ball gown, I think I might look sort of nice. I've been in the royal palace of all places, where you meet the finest prince you've ever seen. And the color on my stepsister's faces is a queer, sort of sour apple green. Fun and moon and flirtation spread all over the place. I'm the belle of the ball in my own little corner. All alone in my own little rolling fiddle-dee, ball. All the dreams in all the world are poppycock and twirl. Oh, crazy Marie, are you mocking me with your gibberish? Yes, rolling fiddle-dee-fladdle-dee-doodle. All the dreamers in the world are busy in the noodle. So what if I have a dream to go talk with the prince and tell him what life in his kingdom is really like and what it could be exactly, and then perhaps fall in love with you? No one's going to fall in love with me. Why did you come to visit me tonight? I just knew I would find you in the same little chair in the pale pink mist of a foolish dream. I am being foolish. Then be foolish with me. What would you dream of? The invitation to the ball, I guess. Right here. There's an invitation. What? But it's torn. Don't make everything perfect. Just go. What else could you dream of? Oh, a beautiful blue gown, I imagine. A beautiful blue gown, filled with pearls and jewels, and a tiara of diamonds gleamed on your feet. Why, the most beautiful gold raincoats, I'd imagine. Nope, better. The Venetian glass your stepmother so loves in your trinkets and baubles, and a entire pair of shoes made only of Venetian glass. How silly! It could be enviable. How would I get to the ball? That pumpkin. Over there? Yes. I'll turn it into a golden carrot. And horses? Those mice in that cake? And the fox has a woman, and raccoon has a driver. Oh, you are crazy, Marie. Why, in order to do that, you have to be some sort of fairy godmother. Oh, Marie, you're a crazy woman. What are you doing in that beautiful gown? You'd be surprised how many beautiful gowns a crazy woman in there. Are you really my fairy godmother? Well, of course, sweet child. Actually, I'm everyone's fairy godmother. You're the only one that's shown me charity, generosity, kindness. And now, I can make all the dreams we joked about come true. It's so improbable. Implausible. Impossible. For a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible. For a plain country bumpkin and a prince to join in marriage. And four white mice would never be four white horses. So tomorrow it's gonna be real horses. Impossible. But the world is still the same and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and won't believe what sensible people say. And because he's talking to me, I don't building up impossible hopes impossible. Things are happening every day. Impossible. 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 But if you could be a baby woman not 5 minutes ago, and now you're my fairy godmother, then anything is possible, right? I suppose so. And then you can change it all. You can make it all happen. No, but you can change it all. You can make it all happen. Never. I couldn't. You're right. It's all so impossible for a plain yellow pumpkin to become a golden carriage. Impossible for a plain country pumpkin and the prince to join in marriage. And four white mice will never be four white horses. Take all the road for the baby of horses. Impossible. But the world is full of babies and fools who don't believe in sensible rules and don't believe what sensible people say. And because he's often doing, I don't keep building up impossible hopes impossible. Things are happening beautiful girl in all the land. And now, as promised in our last one, glass slippers. Now, Cinderella, I must warn you, all of this magic is very powerful, but it will end at midnight tonight. Now go to the ball. In the name of every girl who's ever wanted to go to a ball in a beautiful dress. In the name of every girl who's ever wanted to change the world she lives in. Go with the promise of possibility.
Maybe it's me. What makes you think I'm ordinary? Talk to you later. How do you do? I love my dances, and my dancing's alright.
Oh, it's absolutely princely. Oops, let that slip out.
You know.
I would recognize a wise and handsome prince anywhere.
In the last one, you know?
You're kidding! Well, thanks for the heads up. I think she does now.
Well,
So,
what can you tell me about yourself?
what would it please you to know, Your Highness?
What are your interests?
Why, whatever your interests are, Your Highness.
Oh, okay. Maybe?
Your Highness, just because I was playing hard to get does not mean I'm hard to get.
Okay, really, give me some back. I can't do this anymore. I'm sorry. playing ridicule! Everyone takes time! No, we're playing the ridicule. There are two songs, and I have two players. I will select them. They will then have to ridicule one another. Let's start with Brad. Okay, volunteer? Yes, you. Let's have
Oh, volunteer, I love your class. I remember when it was still in fashion when I was a little girl. Please do not speak of your childhood, as I have my copy of the Old Testament to follow along.
what do you even call this game? It's very sophisticated. It just seems like cruelty. Well, sophisticated cruelty. There's a slight difference now. I keep forgetting what it is. I'm not sure that I want to play this game. Too bad. I already have another round. Yes, you. You're cruelty. Not you. You. Never. I'll let you decide.
Well, Abe told me you first. You have such a wonderful speaking voice. Have you ever considered reciting poetry? Well, say it. Do it. Do the ridicule. The anticipation's killing me. Why do you say that? No reason. I just really like your speaking voice, and I just think you would sound really wonderful reciting a poem. And I also like that feather in your hair. It's a lovely color for you. Oh, why are you doing this to me?
What is this poetry that you practice?
It's kindness.
Kindness?
Oh, yes. Kindness is practiced now in all the great courts. Ridicule isn't done anywhere. It's just kindness now, even in the French courts.
Kindness?
Yes, you know, compassion.
Who are you, strange woman?
But you must be very wealthy indeed. Did you see her feet? Shoes made of Venetian glass. Oh, my resentment of consuming. Kindness, you must all try it.
I'll be the first. Kindness. Wonderful. A pleasant young lady such as yourself in our court tonight.
Thank you. And it's an honor to be at this wonderful party you're throwing.
Let every turn to speak upon me death.
I'm so happy to take you to the meeting. I love the new thing. Thank you for whoever made it. Something somewhat familiar about you. What could that be?
I admire how you've changed everything about me. I'm so proud of you. It's as if I It started really, gave me the feeling the room had no ceiling or floor. 10 minutes ago, I met you, and we murmured and felt my arms went to ring out the bells, ring out my arms went to sing out the news. I have found the dust of the stars in her eyes. Are dancing, are flying, and she's taking me back to the skies. In the arms of me, I'm flying over mountain and meadow and glen. Like you so well, but for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I'm sorry to be so confusing. I just met you. I'm using that this way with people I just met. Events like this, I feel like, what am I doing here?
I feel the same.
What's the so phony.
So do I.
You do?
Yes.
My name is Chris.
For Christopher, yes, I know.
Have we met before?
Yes. We're seeing each other for the first time right now. 10 minutes ago, I met you, and we murmured our how do you do. I wanted to ring out the bells and fling out my arms and to sing out the news. I have found you, I have found you. In the arms of my love, I'm flying over mountain and meadow and dale. And I like it so well, that's for all I can tell. I may never come back again. I may never come down to earth again. I just found you. I don't want to, but I must.
Don't go. Don't go.
You need to open your eyes. That's how
don't think this is correct. How can you call this kindness?
This is all so wonderful. You are so wonderful. But I have to go.
Oh, wait, I don't even know your name. Wait. Okay. I know. She's run off. Young lady, we must find her. She left in the golden carriage.
Madame, we shall take your carriage.
We haven't the room.
Leave one of your daughters behind then.
Oh, after her, she's my destiny.
But seriously? What just happened? Seriously? Why would a fellow want a girl like her, a frail and fluffy beauty? Why can a fellow ever once prefer a solid girl like me? She's a fruffy little bubble with a flimsy kind of charm, and with very little trouble, I could break her little arm. Why would a fellow want a girl like her, so obviously unusual? Why can a fellow ever once prefer a usual girl like me? Her cheeks are cushiony, but not any pinker than a rose's. Her skin may be delicate and soft, but not any softer than a doze's. Her neck is no wider than a swan's. She's only as dainty as a daisy. She's only as graceful as a bird. So why is a fellow going crazy? Oh, why would a fellow want a girl like her? A girl who's merely lovely. Why could a fellow ever once prefer a girl who's merely me? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man?
I have not run in years.
Oh, it's gone. The golden carriage it's taken a shortcut through the forest. Gentlemen, lanterns. We must find her if it's the last thing that we do. She's my lady.
Wait, let's go to Mary! Yes, she's witty, so disarming, and I really like the way he holds a room. Clever, cunning, ever charming. How do I make him see I'm special? It's a pity I'm as pretty. Plus, I've got the patience of a perfect saint. So I'm waiting, always waiting. Nevertheless, I am a mess. Loosen my dress. Help me, I'm starting to faint. A girl like her, a girl who's busy. Why did a fellow ever once prefer a high-strung girl like me? Her cheeks are a pretty shade of pink, but not any pinker than a rose's. Her skin may be delicate and soft, but not any softer than a doze's. Her neck is no wider than a swan's. She's only as dainty as a daisy. She's only as graceful as a bird. So why is a fellow going crazy? Oh, why would a fellow want a girl like her? A girl who's merely lovely. Why can a fellow ever once prefer a girl who's merely me? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man? She's the matter with the meander! What's the matter with the man? What's the matter with the man? The man!
Have you seen a young lady in blue? No, you haven't? Have you seen a young lady in blue anywhere? No? Have you seen a young lady in blue? No? Anyone? Have you?
Your Majesty! Your Majesty!
Oh, Lord Pingleton, where is she?
The report's along an eastern road of a golden carriage.
10 minutes ago. Oh, I held her. Have you seen her anywhere? A young lady in blue? No? No? Have you seen a young lady in blue anywhere? Anywhere? No?
Your Majesty, we have seen the golden carriage.
And this I cannot explain. It simply flew into the mist.
Impossible, I know.
Impossible? Then we shall do the impossible. 10 minutes ago, in the palace of all places. Oh, and her gown was like a cloud of misty blue. Oh, till the moonlight beamed across all of our faces. Oh, till she vanished, leaving me without a clue. Oh, I just know that I'll find you. You're the girl of my dreams. And the thrill is more than my heart can bear.
A carriage!
Oh, that's it! That's the one! After her!
He was tall, very tall, and his eyes were clear and blue. He was slim, very slim, in his coat of snowy hue. When he walked across the ballroom floor, he was like a thing divine. And all the ladies turned their heads, and naturally I turned mine. The chandeliers were shooting stars, the drums and horns and soft guitars were sounding more like nightingales. The window curtains blew like sails, and I was floating just above the floor. Feeling slightly taller than before. He was tall, very tall, and his eyes were clear and blue.
When I left here in my carriage this evening, I was quite convinced my daughter would be queen and I would never come back to all this. And, well, back to all this.
Was the ball a disappointment, Madame?
The prince, despite his being well-bred, despite his being raised with great care by our Lord Protector, showed the most appalling manners, just appalling! He spent the entire evening talking and dancing with some little nobody.
How did Gabrielle and Charlotte take that?
Fallen head over heels for someone else. If he keeps this up, I may not want to go out with him.
What was going on in His Royal Highness's thick skull?
The way he looked at her, with respect. I hope no man ever looks at me that way.
If that woman had any morality or sense of what's right in the world, she wouldn't have shown up to the ball in the first place.
But can't you imagine how she must have felt arriving at the ball and meeting the man of her dreams?
I cannot. My mind has no place for the puerile nor the rank.
I can imagine it, I think.
I can imagine it.
I can imagine it, and I have no imagination.
When you're driving through the moonlight on the highway, when you're driving through the moonlight to the dance, you are breathless with a wild anticipation of adventure and excitement and romance. When at last you see the towers of the palace, silhouetted on the sky above the park, and below them is a row of lighted windows, like a lovely diamond necklace in the dark.
It looks that way, the way you say.
She talks as if she knows.
I do not know. These things are so. I only just suppose. I suppose that when you come into the ballroom and the room itself is floating in the air, if you're suddenly confronted by His Highness, you are frozen like a statue on the stair. You're afraid you'll hear the way your heart is beating, and you know you mustn't make the first advance. You are seriously thinking of retreating when you seem to hear Him asking you to dance. You make a bow, a timid bow, and shyly answer yes.
How would you know these things are so?
I do no more than guess.
You can guess till you're blue in the face, but you can't even picture such a man. He's more than a prince, he's an ace.
But sisters, I really think I can.
Can what?
I think that I can picture such a man.
He is
And straight as a lance,
and his hair
is dark and wavy,
his
can melt you with a glance.
He can turn a girl to gravy.
And I can imagine it.
I can imagine it.
This squinting isn't my sinus condition, it's me imagining it.
Oh, I'm throwing caution to the wind. I'm imagining it as well.
Imagine what that girl must be feeling when dancing with the prince. A lovely night, a lovely night, a finer night you know you'll never see. You meet your prince, a charming prince, as charming as a prince will ever be. The stars in hazy heaven tremble above you while he's whispering, darling, I love you. You say goodbye, away you fly, but on your lips he left a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this lovely, lovely night.
Charlotte, take it away.
Yes, Charlotte, take it away.
Okay, but it's not gonna be good. A lovely night, a lovely night, a finer night you'll know you'll never see. La la la.
You meet your prince, a charming prince, as charming as a prince will ever be. The stars in a hazy heaven tremble above you while he's whispering,
Darling, I love you.
you say goodbye, away you fly, but on your lips he left a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this lovely, lovely night. The stars in a hazy heaven tremble above you while he's whispering,
Darling, I love you.
you say goodbye, away you fly, but on your lips you'll keep a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this lovely, 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 lovely night.
Isn't it wonderful how the needy just keep on going? Clean the floors. The only thing I have to comfort me after this positively disastrous evening is that the prince just seemed so completely devastated when his dream date ran away.
Oh, it was hilarious. The powder room was full of yammering when we were leaving. Why did the girl run away? My feeling is that up close, the girl was physically unappealing.
Too bad, my lovely daughters. Cinderella, stay here, clean up this pigsty. And why is there a pumpkin on the table? It makes no design sense.
Is there anything else you wish to know, Ella?
No, it sounds like a really marvelous ball. I only wish I could have been there.
But how did you know all that happened at the ball this evening?
I just supposed it. Imagined it. I had a vision.
Interesting. Quick, how many fingers?
2?
3. Fascinating. Where are your visions now?
You're being silly. You're just picking on me because I said the prince was wearing a white jacket.
You didn't say it. And he was. Something's going on here.
You're being absurd. More than usual. I have to finish this up and...
Let me help you with that. Your hands are so calloused and rough from work. Just like the hand of the woman I shook. Who danced with the prince?
I don't know what you're...
It was you tonight, wasn't it?
It
was you. How did you dance in glass shoes?
You won't tell the others, will you? Madame and Charlotte?
No, never.
Are you mad that I stole the prince away from you?
I'll confess a secret to you. I never loved the prince, or even liked him. There's someone else that I want.
How wonderful for you! Who is it?
Well, Madame hates him.
Madame hating him does not narrow the field. Who is it?
If I promise to keep your secret of the prince, will you keep mine of my forbidden love?
I can, and I will.
It's John Michel, the firebrand.
He is a good man, and seems angry for all the right reasons.
He wants to change the world, make it a better place. You gotta love a guy like that.
You may one day win John Michel, but I will never win Prince Topher. If he saw who I truly was, he would have no interest in me.
That's not true. He would love you for who you are.
I don't see how.
Well, if Madame ever saw me with Jean Michel, I would shudder to think at what she might do. Are you sure you can keep my secret?
I can, and you can keep mine. We shall have a secret that'll make us
co-conspirators,
friends,
sisters.
May we both find our loves
and our lives. The stars in a hazy heaven, trembling above me,
danced when he promised always to love me.
The day came through,
away I flew, but on my lips he left a kiss.
All my life I'll dream of this.
Lovely,
of sunrise, when the deep purple heaven turns blue. Oh, and start to pray as I pray each day that I'll hear some word from you. Oh, I lie in the loneliness of evening, looking out on a silver-flaked sea. Oh, and ask the moon, oh, how soon will my love come home, oh, to me. Oh, I have found her. Oh, she's an angel with the dust of the stars in your eyes. We are dancing and flying, and she's taking me back to the skies. I lie in the loneliness of evening, oh, looking out on a silver-flaked sea. Oh, and ask the moon, oh, how soon will my love come home to me? my love, come home to me.
Honestly, sire, 3 nights in a row you search. And here it is. 4 o'clock in the morning! It is as if you are testing my good nature. The second that woman in blue ran off, which we all must admit seems to imply she has a police record. The second she is gone, you don't want to dance with any other girls.
Sebastian, are there poor people in the kingdom who've had their land taken from them?
If there were, I would tell you.
Do they need our help?
Everyone donated joyfully. Ignore this top. Where did you hear it?
That girl.
I don't know that she is to be trusted. Please come back to the castle. The work is piling up.
No, something is not right.
As you say. The ring, sire.
Oh, right. Sorry. What are you stamping this time?
Nothing, Your Highness. Hardly worth troubling your beautiful mind.
Let me read it.
I should explain before.
I'll read this on my own.
Your future majesty, let's go back to the palace and allow me to drop some coverage. You don't want to.
I'm reading this now. Thank you.
But
That will be all, Sebastian. I'll ask if I need anything explained. Taxation. Oh, no, Sebastian!
sire, I can explain.
How can you do this and in my name?
I am maintaining this life for you. Without my watchful eye, you should be a pauper. Would you like that?
I want that girl, the one who talked to me. I want to talk to that girl.
A troublemaker.
We're having another ball, a banquet, and she'll come to that.
She won't come. This is lunacy.
She will come. Now, we're having a banquet tonight, and you are inviting everyone in the kingdom.
Don't forget who you're talking to.
And you, don't forget who you're talking to. Now, we're having a banquet tonight, and you are inviting everyone in the kingdom. And I'm going to find that girl.
Very well, sire. She won't come. You don't even know her name. And if she really thought that you were worthy of all her high ideals, she would have stayed, now wouldn't she?
A banquet!
Prince is looking dreamy-eyed. He has since giving the ball. But still he wants to find his bride, the one he lost at the ball. So spread the word throughout the land. The prince is throwing a banquet. Hear ye, hear ye. It is his wish that the women he met at the ball will attend. As for the rest of us, well, what can I say? There's gonna be a ham. Talk it back to me. Hear ye, hear ye. And of course, I want to keep an eye on what women are there. I am not giving up control this time. Spread the word.
Hear ye, hear ye. His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert James is giving.
Cinderella, where are you? Cinderella, where can she be?
His Royal Highness Christopher Rupert, dopey-eyed and dreamy-eyed, he can't find his lady. He's hoping to see her. He's asking, where is she?
Cinderella, where is she?
Gregory James is giving.
A banquet? Oh, why does the prince do this? It just seems cruelty beyond measure. 2 significant social events within the week. Now, granted, I have never looked lovelier. But this physical perfection comes at a price. Gloves. Gloves, that is what it was. Cinderella! Cinderella, where are the gloves?
Ella, quickly. Don't tell her you have the gloves just yet. Yes, I know she'll be abusive later, but trust me, this shall be worth it. I'm going to tell Madame that I'm sick.
Would you like some?
No, I'm not really sick. I'm just pretending. It's like when Charlotte was in school and would pretend to be sick to get out of things she didn't like the 3rd and 4th grades. I will be sick just as we are leaving for the carriage. Madame and Charlotte will go without me, and I will change back into my regular clothes and meet my secret crush, Jean-Michel. I'm taking him up on his offer to go work in a soup kitchen.
A soup kitchen?
I get to ladle. You heard me. And what will happen to this beautiful dress and invitation? I shall lend them both to you. You shall go in my stead and meet the prince. I'll fall in love and get married and exact revenge on Madame and try to keep Jean-Michel out of the stockade. Tra-la, tra-la, the way my mind works.
Cinderella! I can't find the gloves.
And don't worry about Madame. She never notices anything that isn't herself.
Your gloves are right here, Madame.
Why did you not tell me you had the gloves earlier, child? And do make haste, Charlotte.
My feet burn with the heat of 100 suns.
The carriage awaits, daughters.
Oh, Madame, my stomach. I must have eaten something this morning that disagrees with me.
Oh, no. This cannot stop me from going to the banquet.
Go. You go without me. Let Charlotte meet the prince and steal him from the homely girl. Go. Let Charlotte become queen.
I think I can make that work.
Very well. I shall do this battle with half my troops. Cinderella, fetch the physician immediately. If Gabrielle gets better, send her. Gabrielle, get better. I insist on it. Keep your invitation.
Thank you, Mother. I'll come if I feel better.
Not on the dress. Charlotte?
Quickly, I'll go change and you knock on the door.
It knocked back.
Hello, Ella.
Well, hello, Jean-Michel.
I'm sick of hiding in the shadows like a fearful person.
Would you rather see Madame?
Hiding is nice.
How are you this evening?
Well, I'm going out with Gabrielle, and I'm wound up like a tick. First, we'll go to the greengrocer and beg for whatever scraps he has left. Then, we'll slave over a hot stove and serve a meal to the very poorest. I do hope she's not expecting to have this much fun every night.
Good evening, Jean-Michel.
Good evening, Gabrielle. I do much prefer you in this simple attire. You no longer look like a carnival attraction.
You speak such kind words to me all the day long. And what of the soup kitchen this evening?
Well, our first responsibility is with the poor. Then we shall march up to the palace steps, and I shall speak with the prince. We only have one thing to worry about.
What's that?
That he'll even speak to me.
Well, Ella might be a help. You know, she's talked to the prince.
What? Ella has talked with the prince.
She went to the ball and they talked about the kingdom and how to make things better, and tonight she's going to the banquet.
The world has gone upside down. But do you know what this means? If Ella has talked to the prince, I could talk to him, and he'll be open to my suggestions. What do you call this feeling I have?
Optimism.
Optimism. I gotta do this more often.
You can march up to the prince and talk to him.
I can march up to the prince and talk to him.
You can be a leader.
I can be a leader.
You can be my boyfriend.
I can be your boyfriend. Whoa, left turn. What are you doing? This looks very counter-revolutionary.
I like the man who wants to change the world, but I also like the man who brought me flowers.
Who brought you flowers? Oh, I did. No, I couldn't.
You just said so. Optimism.
Optimism.
Let yourself go.
I could be your boyfriend?
Yes.
Woo! Yes! Yes! Am I your boyfriend?
Yes!
So that's how it is.
Mama!
My own daughter, my flesh and blood, deceiving me, and with someone so decidedly unsuitable. Oh, I had plans for you, Gabrielle. I had created a life for you. And yet this is how you show your gratitude? you. Did you think you could go to court? I never loved your father. I just wanted his money. You have been nothing but a thorn in my side since he died. Did you think you could wear a beautiful gown? Did you think that was acceptable? You should be in rags, worn out rags. That is all you deserve.
No! Mother, please stop!
I am no longer your mother. You, Gabrielle, get out of my house. You're not welcome here. And to the devil with you! I will decide what to do with you later. And why did you make me doubt myself when I had been doing so well?
At last, a friendly face.
Ella, sweet child, hurry. You shall be late for the banquet.
Look, everything is ruined.
Hurry. The prince needs you. He wants you.
No! Every time I take a step forward, Madame pushes me back. The prince would never want me if he saw me as I truly am. I can't keep fighting.
If you have a dream, very soon thereafter, you're going to have to fight for it.
But my life...
Exactly. It's your life. Beyond the voice that keeps insisting, no, there is something more than doubting, breaking through the darkness, something that sets your heart aglow. Someone wants you, you know who. Now you're living, there's music in you. Now you're hearing something new. Someone playing the music in you. Now you're living, you know why. Now there's nothing you won't try. Move a mountain, light the sky, make a wish come true. There is music in you.
But I can't go to the banquet. My clothing is in tatters. It's all I have.
Yes, perhaps we need more tatters. More rags, rags, rags!
But...
Rags, 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 tatters and shatters and bags. Make the new from old, tatters that matter in rags. Spin them into gold! Now, place these rags in your bag and remember, the magic is gone at midnight.
Yes, the magic is gone at midnight. Anything else?
This book that Jean-Michel gave you about the world, now you only have the whole world to help you. Now you can go wherever you want to go. Now you can do whatever you want to do. Now you can be whatever you want to be. And love is the song you will sing your whole life through. Move a mountain.
Dinner is served. And it smells delicious.
Yes.
This is still an option.
Oh,
Your future majesty, I do believe that all of the guests have arrived. It's time for the banquet.
I'm waiting for that girl. She has to come.
Very well, sire. But be warned, this party is a pack of gossips. I'd hurry it along if I were you. Come along, Pingleton.
You're here.
I'm sorry I'm late, and I'm sorry.
I knew if I had a banquet that you would come.
I'm sorry I ran away before.
And you're even more beautiful than I remembered.
Did you really have this banquet just for me?
I would have 100 banquets to find you.
Really? And that thing about me being more beautiful than you remember? That's true too?
Yes, of course.
Wow. What do you know about that?
I've been thinking about you and about what you said about the people having their land taken from them. The court tells me to ignore such talk, but
But you know, if you're to be king, you need to pay attention to the things people tell you to ignore.
Oh, yes, I want to meet all my people, not just the ones Sebastian lets me see. But I don't know how it seems impossible.
It's going to be more possible than you can even imagine. My friend Jean-Michel and my sister Gabrielle are on their way to your palace right now with some of your people.
Wait, talk to me? If things are as bad as you say they are, then they'll be upset with me, right?
I think if you can battle with a giant or a dragon, you can handle a person who just wants to talk with you.
Yeah, I guess. You're good.
Just be yourself. They'll see the man that I see. They're coming!
Oh wait, what's your name?
Just trust me. I am your one true friend. Friends, come meet Prince Topher. Just don't say my name.
I won't say your name. I won't even ask about the gold dress.
Are you all right?
Yes. Jean-Michel is a wonderful man with a lot of great ideas.
Oh, no, it's nice to meet you.
And Gabrielle, my sister. This is Yvonne and her baby.
I see the resemblance.
This is Sammy.
It's an honor to meet you.
And it's an honor to meet you.
Hey, this prince is all right.
Okay. I'm holding a baby.
You can even talk to him like a real person.
Prince Topher, Jean-Michel has something he'd like to say to you.
These people have had their homes and property taken from them. I know that I've said this before, but now I know what it's like for someone you love to lose their home. We need your help. We need to have our voices heard. For you just can't wait to be served by fate on a silver plate or a tray. Now is the time of your life, the time of your life is today.
Yes, and trust me, I too know what it's like to feel overlooked. I want to help you, but how?
Folderol and fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-faddle-dee-fumble. All the dreams in all the world go oops, and out they tumble.
Of course, it's here.
What's here?
Do you know it?
I read it at university.
Look, chapter 2.
Oh, yes, of course, chapter 2.
Chapter 2. I didn't get that far.
Chapter 2, I should have known. People, I think that I have a plan.
I knew you would.
Prince Topher, what are you doing surrounded by these ragamuffins?
Sebastian, you said no one needed our help. Well, what do you call these people?
From their attire, I assume artists.
We demand to have our voices heard.
A beheading would not be out of place here.
Yes, everyone must be heard. That's a good idea.
What is going on here?
Now there's a way for all to be seen and heard. It's right here in this book. People, in 1 month, let's all vote for a new job that I shall create. The post of Prime Minister, someone who will counsel me. I nominate our current Lord Protector, Sebastian.
I'm unworthy, sire.
And I also nominate this man, Jean-Michel.
What?
Let the people decide the way things are now or the way things could be. And everyone, rich and poor, only gets one vote.
One person, one vote? Where's the fun in that?
People, in 1 month, I give you an election. Oh, right. And now everyone, rich and poor, enjoy a free banquet.
You did it. I knew you could.
I did do it, and I think I know who I am now.
You're smiling. I've seen you smile before, but never like that.
I know who I am, and you showed me the way.
You seem so sure of yourself, so sure of everything.
I feel I can answer any question that gets thrown at me.
You can.
With you, I can. There's just one question I don't have an answer for. Just one question I don't have an answer for. Love you because you're beautiful, or are you beautiful because I love you? Oh, am I making believe I see in you a girl too lovely to be really true? Oh, do I want you because you're wonderful? Or are you wonderful because I want you? Oh, are you the sweet invention of lover's dream? Or are you really as wonderful as you seem?
Am I making believe I see in you a man too perfect to be really true? Do I want you because you're wonderful? Or are you wonderful because I want you? Are you the sweet invention of a lover's dream? Or are you really as wonderful as you seem?
And now I feel we can change the world, you and I.
To the banquet?
To the banquet.
What time is it?
Only midnight. Why?
Midnight! I have to go!
Again? Why?
I have to go!
How can you leave me? Why do you leave?
You would never want me if you saw me as I truly am.
No, please don't go. Come on.
I don't want to, but I must.
Come on, but I love you. Please don't run away. No, please. Oh, wait. Yes, I will find her. Yes.
Hear ye. 8 o'clock and all is well. A fine day in the kingdom. In 1 month will be our first free election for Prime Minister of the land. The candidates are Jean-Michel and our current Lord Protector, Sebastian. But all women come to the palace to try on the glass slipper. For whoever fits it shall be married to the prince. This is the biggest news cycle I have ever shouted. I will be back at 11 with local weather and sports. The prince intends to search until he finds the girl to fit the bill. Well, not the bill, the shoe I mean. A shoe to fit a queen. not her. Most definitely not her. No. Hurry,
We're going to find that girl. The slipper's made of glass, so it can only fit one person. That's why she left it, right?
It doesn't look good.
Now, when you try on the shoe, make firm eye contact with His Highness. For our family, you shall be the first with the honor.
Don't you mean only? No one has seen Cinderella since you yelled at her 2 nights ago. You got rid of Gabrielle because she likes the guy who might become our new prime minister. Wow, good call there.
Oh, I don't know what's going on in the world anymore. Everything I felt to be holy and true is now trash. That which meant nothing to me now appears to mean everything.
Here goes nothing.
Oh.
Me again.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hi.
Oh, I've decided that if I'm elected prime minister,
Hey.
I'm going to marry you.
Wow, the stakes are really piling up.
No, the shoe does not fit.
Of course it doesn't fit. I'm not the girl the prince has fallen in love with. None of us are that girl.
Is that the last eligible lady in the kingdom?
I told you she wouldn't come. Can we end the charade?
Everyone truly tried on the slipper?
I haven't tried on the slipper.
Oh, by all means, make yourself ridiculous. Try on the slipper.
Oh, too rich.
You can do it.
That's my sister.
Everything is legend to this moment. Now you have something to believe in. Yourself. Fold-a-roll and fiddle-dee-dee, fiddle-dee-faddle-dee-foodle. All the dreamers in the world are dizzy in the noodle.
Have we met before?
Yes, and we're seeing each other for the first time right now.
The shoe fits?
It is you! You who danced with me. You who showed me my own kingdom. You who gave me water that day I was thirsty. Please don't run off again. I don't think that I could bear it.
It was you. Well, we both know how I've treated you since your father's death. It is beyond reason to expect some of your famous generosity. I am not worthy.
Madame, you have treated me very poorly indeed. And I say to you now, the 3 kindest words I know. I forgive you.
Thank you.
Does that include me?
For you, it probably involves several hours of community service.
You're so amazing. Could I know your name now?
It's Cinderella.
Oh, Cinderella, it's beautiful.
It's a name I once hated, but today I'll keep. So that from this day on, when anyone thinks of anything impossible, they'll say my name and know better.
Oh, Cinderella, I love you so much. I don't know what to do now.
Oh, well, is marriage still on the table?
Of course, yes. You have to marry me. Will you marry me? Oh, wait. Cinderella, will you marry me?
Yes, my handsome prince, I will marry you.
Yes.
The arms of my love, I'm flying over mountain and meadow and
glen.
And I like it so well.
And I like it so well. And I like it so well. And I like it so well that for all I can tell, I may never come down again. I may never come down to earth again. Yes.